Hey guys! I decided just to do a little story time video today. I'm gonna start off with my daughter's pregnancy slash delivery. So just a little FYI warning. The pregnancy is fine. It's just our delivery. Yeah, it can. I don't know. It's a really touchy subject for me. So I may cry, but also if you're a new mom or expecting mom, just know that not every delivery is like this, and yours may not end up like that either. Don't let this scare you. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands. Don't let this scare you. I don't know. Just please don't let it scare you, because I have scared a lot of people telling this story. So yeah. So I got pregnant at 19. I was in the worst state of mind ever. Not like that, just mentally. I was going through a lot, and yeah. So when I found out I was pregnant with her, it really changed my life in a good way. So I was really depressed before her. So when I got pregnant with her, for some reason it was like weight was lifted off my shoulders. I know that's weird to say, but like my depressed mode was gone. So yeah, I don't know, it just did a little turnaround. So yeah. But when I was pregnant with her, I was going through a lot too. So I was scared of losing her because I was stressing a lot. So that I was just really scared, but I didn't end up losing her. We had a wonderful pregnancy. I didn't start showing until like 6 or 7 months with her, and then I got huge. And then in October, I think I was like 35 weeks. She tried to come. They said I was 2 centimeters dilated, but my contractions weren't strong enough to keep me, or I wasn't 4 centimeters either. So the hospital that I had her at is either, I think it was 4 centimeters, and they kept you. So they kept me for a few hours, monitored her. The contractions were kind of hitting high, but not too high for they were worried. So then we just went home. And then 2 days later, it didn't get any better. And then I went back, and I didn't change at all. So they were like, there's not much we can do. You're 35 weeks. I went to the worst hospital that I didn't know was the worst hospital until after I had her. But so they sent me back home, and then she was fine. Like, I didn't have no more contractions. I didn't have nothing. She decided, I'm not gonna show. So at my next doctor's appointment, because I had to go to the doctor's right after, they had checked me and said that I wasn't dilated at all, and that she had went back up. I didn't know that you can dilate and then not dilate again. I don't know that. I don't know if it's just the doctor. I don't know if it's because of, like, they had different, I heard, fingers, the width of the fingers or whatever matters, if it's a male or female. I don't know. It's first time mom, so I was kind of confused. And then we were fine. And I had a great pregnancy with her. The rest, she didn't try to come. She actually was fine. And then my due date, November 22nd, that's when the contractions started again. And they were hitting pretty high, but I think I was only like 1 centimeter. So they decided that they weren't going to keep me. They were just going to keep me for a few hours, monitor her. And then the doctor recommended I just do Tylenol and a heating pad for contractions that were hitting like 100 and something. Like, I was really feeling them. And then, so that went on from the 22nd to the 25th. I went back into the hospital, I think the 23rd, and they kept telling me they couldn't do nothing about it, that I wasn't dilated enough for them to keep me. And I know, like, my contractions were getting super freaking high, and even they were saying that, but I had to labor at home. So I labored at home the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th, and then the half of the 25th. And then the 25th, I just couldn't take it no more. They were coming in super, super, super hard. I couldn't walk or nothing. So I called the ambulance. They came and got me. And so I went to, when I was in the L&D, they had told me that I was 4 centimeters. So I started at 1 and then jumped all the way up to 4. And so they were like, you know, we're going to keep you. You are going to have your baby today. So there's that. The pain was like super freaking, I mean, I was crying, screaming, everything. So I was, you know, I just went ahead and just did the epidural. And then I was fine. They made me sign, I think they make everyone sign like paperwork for like blood transfusion too. Thank God that my mom told me to sign that just in case anything happened. Because if I didn't, I probably would not be here right now. But anyway, so yeah, so they made me sign it. They got me to a room. Everything just went like really, really fast. I think the next time they checked me, I think at 8. Yeah, I was at 8. My water had broke on its own. It was so weird because I heard it and felt it. I know I had the epidural. Don't even get me started on that. I don't know what they did, but only one half was numb and one half was not. I had told them about it, so then they fixed it. And then my left half was numb, like probably 30 minutes after they had fixed it. And they told me that they weren't going to fix it because it was baby time. So I had to push her half numb, half not. So yeah. But anyway, so it was baby time. She came really quick. Not came out of me really quick, because she actually, I think she had trouble trying to get into the canal because she was so big and I was so tiny. So yeah, so they told me to push, so I did, and I heard baby is turning. Baby is turning. But the doctor, because where the hospital that I went to, they have a lot of like students. So I had the actual doctor, but I had the student trying to deliver her, and then more in the room. They didn't ask me if I wanted students. I don't remember them asking me if I wanted students at all, but I didn't know that they had that. That was the first time going there. So I don't know. But anyway, so I heard the baby is turning. The baby is turning. I didn't know if that was supposed to happen or not, so I just brushed it off. I just wanted her here. Well, bits and pieces of it I don't remember, and this is why. So we finally got her out, and as she was coming out, her dad, my boyfriend, said, because he was there with me, he said as soon as she plopped out, that's when like blood squirted everywhere, like just started going off like a sprinkler, but more. So I remember like fading in and out, and them telling me, let them know if I feel woozy, if I feel like I'm about to black out, whatever. I kept telling them that I feel dizzy. My eyesight was going black, and I just didn't feel right. And I kept telling them that. I kept telling me, it's fine, just hang in there, let me know. And then I remember like seeing the light, which is, I don't know how to put it, it was just like the light, and I don't remember nothing at all. Like, I don't remember her birth at all. But going back and hearing it from her dad, they had trouble like sewing me up because I had so many tears and rips where she was too big for me. She was only 7'13", but when I was before I had got pregnant with her, I had a massive eating disorder. So I was like way underweight. I was probably not even 90 pounds wet. So I was super, super skinny. And they kept telling me that I would push her out, no problem. But, so the blood started squirting and it got worse. I had lost 2 liters of blood at this time, and I almost died. She swallowed my fluids and she almost drowned. But anyway, yeah. So they had trouble getting me all stitched up. They couldn't find where it was coming from in some spots. I think it took them like 2 hours or so to get me all sewed up. And then they still couldn't find where the blood was coming from at this time. So like I don't remember it, but yeah, so then I guess they noticed that I wasn't myself. So then I think once they got me all stitched up, he said that because my room was full of doctors and nurses, it was like I probably had all of them on the floor in my room. But yeah, so they hurried up and did a blood transfusion, and this is why I said thank God that I signed the okay for it, because if I didn't, they wouldn't have gave it to me at all, and so I probably would have died. I was almost on the verge of dying anyway. So yeah, it took quite a while to get me stitched up. It took a lot of blood to get me back to myself. When my mama came and visited us the same day, because I had her at 2:46 a.m. November 26th of 2013. So my mama came and visited us like the same day, but a few hours after. And looking back at pictures, I was super pale. Like she said, I looked very, very sick. But they were trying to get me to where my blood was back. And so, yeah, so I ended up surviving, obviously. Well, not really, I guess you can say surviving. I thank God, like there was, I guess, an angel with me that led me, I won't say led me through the way, yeah, it was just like stayed with me, and it wasn't my time, apparently, it wasn't her time. There's a reason why, you know, I'm here. There's a reason why I didn't die that day. But so yeah, her labor and delivery is a tad, you know, a tad touchy to me. I couldn't say all what happened because like I said, I don't remember. I'm just going off of what he told me, and it was just a pretty rough night or morning. It was just pretty rough on both of us. She ended up swallowing my fluids, like I said, and they didn't take her in the NICU like I guess they were supposed to take her in the NICU. I've been told plenty of times they were supposed to do that. They were supposed to take her to the NICU, monitor her. They sucked her out a little bit. But then I remember a nurse came and got her to do her vitals, and she had told me that she was coughing up the fluids still. So they had to keep suckering her out even more. And they left me on the epidural until I left, because they didn't want me to feel the pain. It was horrible. Like, it took more than 6 weeks for me to get healed. I was just going through it. But I'm glad that me and her are both here. She's healthy and striving. She's really, really healthy. She's really chunky too. But yeah, and then also, like, I think I had took her to the hospital at 2 months ago because she came down with the virus. So as they were checking her out, checking her lungs and everything, they had noticed that she had a cracked collarbone, a fractured collarbone, and they saw how it was trying to heal together. So it was very, very old. So that they're trying to say that that was from her delivery. They just didn't catch it. I wish her hospital would have caught it, but I didn't. Like, her hospital was the worst. That, like, no one really goes there. And my mom had a bad experience there. But I thought, you know, since hers was like, I think hers was like 7 years prior to then. Like, I think my brother was 7 years old. And so I thought, you know, maybe they changed. Or maybe that was just her, you know. Maybe that was just one of her bad experiences. But yes, I had a bad experience with that as well. So, with that hospital. I did not go back with my son. I went to a better hospital. And, yeah. But, like I said, I'm fine. She's fine. It's just, now every pregnancy that I have, it's kind of rough. My son's was rough on me, especially towards the end, because of my body and everything. But his delivery was a lot smoother. If you want to know about his, just let me know below, and I'll make another story on his. But yeah, that's ours, or hers. And like I said, if you're a first-time mom and you're pregnant right now, or just not even a first-time mom, if you are pregnant right now and you are watching this, please don't get scared. That's one thing. That was my experience. You know, everyone's is not like that. So, yeah, just please don't get scared. But that's our story. So, like I said, if you want to know about my sons, let me know below, and I'll be glad to do that. And if you want to know anything else, just let me know below. I love doing story times. If you want to know about my childhood or past or whatever, like I said, if you want to know about like my story about the whole eating disorder, I know that's not really momish. I know this is from my mommy I keep saying family vlog. So, but it's part of me. So if you want to know like any story about me, please let me know below, and I'll do it. So, yeah. And I hope you have a nice day today, or night, wherever you are in this world. And like this if you liked it, comment below, and subscribe for future videos. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.